everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Eagles going up against the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. First down, Carr, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Throwing, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's got room. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Detroit!
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. But when you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
David Amerson able to bring him down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We ready? Red 18. Ready. Zebra. Oh, baby, alert. Zebra.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's...
And he coughed it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught by Snead over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
When you play against Carlos Dunlap, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
Second down now after the incompletion.
We ready?
Shotgun now for Carr. Snead's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple that brings up 3rd down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough 3rd down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Beckham, the return. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watching now, Barney. Gun. Over. Set. Green. Watching now, Barney. Over.
Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. 2nd down, 8. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run again with Blunt. And some space here. Cuts back. LeGarrette Blunt. 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt, 72 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. A first down carry for Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty.
Detroit! All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Check. Patriot.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
He's going to go up, and this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
1st and goal. Defense with her back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Carr now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 5. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And that looked looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he's got daylight. The 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. Shift together here from the D-line. Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Carr to throw on second down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And Carr's going to keep. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derek Carr scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are back within a score. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Simeon. He's got time. Airing one out from Macklin deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Macklin was the intended target. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Screen pass to Blunt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Carr going to give it to his fullback. This is Reese. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now look at Jimmy Leopard. Here we go.
Second Henry. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
That's caught at the 25. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And this offense, and now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Second down, 9 yards to go. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, they're going to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Henry takes a direct snap. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost...
It's caught inside the 25. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be first down, Vikings. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Direct snap. This is Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. QB split out wide now. They're in the wildcat.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try the right side with Henry. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out here in the eye. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll try the air now with Simeon. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham, 51 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or just the thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Brought in left side by Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make? And now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting through. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now Simeon. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key was rush coming, and he's taken down. Kawamisi able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now let's go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
The Rams are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock.
Nah, bro, no mutt here. I don't do mutt. No
The
mutt.
Browns are now on the clock.
I ain't got to pick for hell long. I let the computer pick. I play franchise and regular games whenever I got a chance. Bro, let me go on my phone, man, so I can see these comments. What you play, Ultimate Team or Mutt? You play Ultimate Team? Cause I don't play that shit. I tried, but I did it last year, not this year. Let me go join my other franchise. Let's go see what you're talking about. Bro, can a nigga not have 15 runs? Bro, all 4 dudes injured? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. About to leave this motherfucker 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 2 weeks. 10 weeks. Luckily I got this nigga. Sammy Watkins, Akins, Ryan Matthews. That ain't that bad. Shit defense. Okay. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Let's go look at all of them. We advance it. Hell no. Alright. I'll just kill. Franchise Telvin Smith. I ain't got enough, bro. I can't even sign this nigga. Can't sign him. Franchise, the other nigga. I need him though. Can't even keep him. Salary cap -9. It's over. All these niggas is going next year, which is perfectly fine to me. Gabe, what's it? I know you got the players. Give me some players in Ultimate Team. tired as fuck. Gotta play this nigga in a minute. I think that's all my leagues. Yeah, that's all my leagues. Let me see something real quick. The king is here. Unlaced. Unlaced. I won a Super Bowl. Thank you, bro, for leaving. I won a Super Bowl. I wanted to dog your ass, but you quit the league like a bum. Same nigga who whooped you, and I dogged him. Nigga, you quit the league. Bro, I don't want a Super Bowl. I got 6 leagues right now. I don't want a Super Bowl in 4 leagues. Come get some. Hey, whenever you want to come get some, let me know, because you trash as fuck. Boy, like I told you again, you trash as fuck, boy. Come holler at me when you want to get on that real shit. Because you was hollering all that shit and you quit the league. Hey, who quit the league, though? Who quit the league, though? Okay, then. So, you feel me? Oh, okay. So, he talking that yin yang. Hey, your boy, hey, your man Unlaced right here, Madden bum. Help this nigga out, Fudge. Fudge, help him out. I see you on Madden. Help him out. Because this nigga's a bum in that Madden shit, boy. Hey, let me know when you want to get in another league though, cause I'm trying to put you in another league so I can see what you got this time. Nah, you too bummish, bro. I'll talk to you another time. If it ain't the king.